ShredMentor Challenge of the Day, number 145. A little bit of acoustic today, in the vein of my album Reflections from 2012. Anyway, here's how it goes, and then we'll break it down. Alright, so what we're kind of doing here is, first of all, I am starting the note off with an actual chord. So the top note of my chord is actually the first note of my melody as well. And it's really sort of an offset of the sequence of 4. Your normal sequence of 4, if we were descending it, would just be 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. We would just go 4 notes at a time through our scale. Now what's happening here though, it's one note by itself and then 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. It's almost as if we'd played another sequence of 4 right before it, almost like if we had done F, E flat, D flat, C. So it's like, when I say offset, it's almost as if we're kind of starting it on the last beat of a previous phrase, which really just gives us a little bit of a new sequence. But I think it's important to recognize that there are offsets within anything. I could have started on the 3rd note of the 4, or the 2nd note of the 4, but in this case I'm starting on the 4th note. So it's like one leftover note from a phrase that never really happened. So it gives us 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, next note down, 1, 3, 2, 1, and that leads into F. And for that C that I'm starting on, I'm just playing a C major. When I hit this F that the melody's leading into, I then do a little sweep here from 10 to 9 to 8. Okay, so there's some passing tones in this. I'm using the E natural as well as the E flat. D flat, E flat, or E and E flat. Sliding back up into the C. Now when I do this C major, there's a major 3rd in it, alright? The E natural is in there, and I'm immediately going over to the minor 3rd, which can be a little bit odd sounding, but it adds a little bit to the exotic kind of sound, almost like a flamenco-esque kind of sound to it, and that's sort of what I use it for, at least. To me, it's reminiscent of flamenco, and to a real flamenco player, I'm sure it's not quite there, but it kind of hovers between Phrygian, which would be, and Phrygian dominant, which would be, okay, so it kind of has the best of both of those, really, by using both of the 2 tones that are different between those. All right, so one more time throughout the whole thing, a little more slowly than the first time. You give it a try, and I'll see you again tomorrow.